Hello, welcome again to another bulb log video diary. We're going on a walk in the garden because the light's quite good and the erythroniums are really starting to pop, so I thought it was a good time to share some with you. So there's some here, they're gradually spreading all over the garden. But this bed's good to show you here how we use plants such as the anemone to form carpets through which the other plants come. So this nearest me here is anemone ranunculoides, and you can see all sorts of the primroses. And then the hybrid with Eris over there. There you've got Veris and Vulgaris. So the slightly taller, darker yellow Veris crossed with Vulgaris and gives us that one there. And also here, if you take anemone ranunculoides, which is here, I can just see the screen, and cross it with the native anemone nemorosa, then you get anemone pallida, which is over there and we'll see more of just up here. So that bed there is full of anemone pallida. It's a cross, as I say, but it's a super plant. It spreads out. And round here you can see how the Erythronium just take over. They spill out of the beds, taking over the paths, much to our delight. A lovely little rhododendron. Round there the Erythronium Creighton cover girl, quite a clump of them there. But we'll just walk round this path while we still can. As you can see, the Erythronium spilling out good big time into the path, and all you can see is the bits of slabs with the Erythroniums encroaching more and more. So we come round, you can see how well they're growing. Up into this top bits with us. We're in a bit of shade now. But you can see how the Erythroniums and all the other plants just blend together into this wonderful carpet or tapestry, whatever you want to, however you want to describe it, but just blissful. And if you look in, if I can keep out of the light, into the leaves, you'll see how there's a whole range of different patterns on the leaves. Some are really quite dark, some are pale. Some are pale because they're young. Rhododendron unionensis. We'll just turn around, we'll see this, back to this white rhododendron. It's a lepidotum of some kind. And here we have, these were out earlier. They need to be in the sunshine to open, or it needs to be warmer than it is in the air temperature at the moment. Then they open, but they very quickly close. With a bit of luck, as I go around here, we'll see some that are more open. But all the way, it's the Erythronium revolutum is by far the best for self-seeding. Certainly in our garden, because they kind of like a moist, acidy soil. And that's what we have. So that's a walk around this bit of the bed. If we come up here, let me see what we have here. We've come down here, we've got some of the wee trilliums. So, hope you can see better because I'm seeing very little on this screen with this light. Here we go. So you've got Trillium, Hibbersoni, Trillium Rivali, more Rivalis there. As I can see more Hibbersoni in there. I'm searching to see if any of the Americanums are in enough light for you to see them open, but no, none of them are fully open, but these are not bad. But they will open when the sun comes on them. And the Jeffersonia dubia. There was a time when we showed all these plants on the show benches, but I take much more pleasure in just having them growing in the garden. Rhododendron dendrocaris. Down here in this bed there's all sorts. If we look down we can find some more Trillium Rivalis. There's more Trillium Hibbersoni hiding down in here. Here's a Erythronium Sibericum. There's another Sibericum in the undergrowth there. Just pushing up, it will rise up above the carpeting plants. If I come around here, there's more Trillium Hibbersoni. Trying to keep out of the light and get into. See Trillium Hibbersoni, and down here, I get out of the light as well. This is Erythronium krylovi, the white, plain-leaved white form. And here we have another little group of, if you can see them in there. I can get right in, there you go. So that's Erythronium Sibericum's more coming up there. And there will be more to come there. They're not the earliest to come out, but there will be more of them. It's a bit awkward with the light. I keep getting in the light. And I can never speak more highly enough of the Anemone blanda. And I'm seeing nothing of it. There we go. This is where I planted out some odd thing. I'm just going around to see what this Erythronium is. A nondescript hybrid of some kind with revolutum. You get lots of hybrids with revolutum. Some of them are unremarkable, but some are really very well worthwhile. But you'll see how they grow when they self-seed. They tend to grow as singles, not the clumps like we saw over there of creating Cover Girl, which is a clumping clone. Much favoured by many gardeners because it clumps, but not so favoured by me because clumps are a bit of a nuisance, because if you don't lift and divide them they'll overcompete and die out. I'm going to head down this little back path next to the hedge here, where you'll see how the anemones are very happy to grow in the shade. Difficult to see how much longer we'll be able to walk this path with the amount of stuff that's seeding in it. There's some more Erythronium right in the middle of the path. Just stick yourself in the middle of the path, why don't you? And you can see how in a way the wee anemone sort of ties and links the garden together, because it's here, it's over there, it's up the top, and it gets everywhere. And of course anemone blanda. Really searching. You raise them from seed or get nice mixed colonies. It's much nicer than having, in my view, a big clump of a single clone. And so I'm going to just step back here to where the Erythronium plunge bed, because this is probably the next thing that I'll feature in the next video as it comes on. It's just starting to come in, there's a lot still to flower here. I'll look for better light. This bright sunshine's not good. I mean, I can hardly see this little screen after view in this light. I'd much prefer a nice flat cloudy day. But there we go, hopefully it looks better on the screen you're viewing than on this little digital screen on the camera. But there's the garden. It just not peak Erythronium time yet. I would say we're a wee bit off peak, but approaching peak. So thanks for being with me. I'll leave you there. Enjoy your own gardens and enjoy nature, and I'll see you next time. Bye.